Good evening, folks. We're proud to present the Highland Outbuilding Simcoe. This building is a beautiful choice for a multitude of uses. You could certainly use it as a tiny home. You could use it as a bunkie. We build it in sizes all the way up from 8x8 to 12x30. But I want to give you a bit of a tour here in this perfect light. We'll take you on inside here and show you around. We opted to put the door on the end of the building. Please forgive us, we're just doing a little bit of trim finishing. But look at this space. This was designed to be basically a master bedroom cabin at an off-grid property in parts unknown, Ontario, Canada. Look at this wall of windows and the sunset happening here. Just gorgeous. So the Simcoe can be built, like I said, from 8x8 all the way up to 12x30. This building does have a framed-in washroom. I'll give you a quick peek in there, but it's a bit of a mess with construction materials. We didn't finish the floor off in here, but this is a 4x8 space. That's big enough for, a 3-piece bath for sure. It's got a 32-inch door on it to save enough space in this corner for a wood stove. There will be an off-grid, sort of powerless direct vent propane heater going in there. But we're really proud to show this off with these big 4x4 windows and the transom windows above. They look great. So this building was finished to a further degree than you would see from Highland Outbuildings. It was whitewashed. And then, of course, you can see the furniture that was, figured out for this thing. But this property suits this perfectly. It's nestled right into the forest with deciduous all the way around us to the south. The building is insulated to R14 in the walls and the ceiling. We added a double layer of insulation to the floor, so R20 in the floor. This will be used in 4 seasons here in Ontario, Canada. Proud to be a Canadian local company. All of the materials that went into this build did come from as local a source as possible. So have a look at the Highland Outbuilding Simcoe. Really wish I had finished that floor off, sorry. But this space was designed for napping, sleeping, of course, and entertaining with this lovely view out these big windows on the end here. So thanks for having a look at the Simcoe. So like all of our larger Highland Outbuildings, it does have rough cut board and batten exterior siding. The building is designed to sit right on its skids, pressure treated 6x6s, followed by a 1/2-inch layer of pressure treated plywood. The floor joists are also pressure treated. In between those is where we put the rigid foam to insulate buildings like this. It also acts as a vapor barrier in the floor, and then there's a layer of 5/8-inch plywood. From the outside in, we have our rough cut board and batten. The entire building is wrapped in house wrap. Then we have our framing. In this case, we tightened up the framing to 16-inch centers. The standard practice for us is 24-inch centers unless otherwise notified. We put R14 rock wool in these walls, and then the whole building is wrapped in vapor barrier, the walls and the ceiling. At which point we add the tongue and groove V-match pine that I'll give you another look at here, which is a gorgeous quality product that comes from a local source. This does come in a raw finish. This was whitewashed once we got the building completed. But if you order our insulation package, this pine is included in your insulation package. It is trimmed out as well, so all the trim on the windows is rough cut pine. This is also whitewashed. It does come in a natural sort of pine color. And then the building shows up, you'll see in the corner here, we made a bit of a mess with the paint, but the floor is always plywood. We do have a hardwood flooring option if that's something that you want, but we don't put in laminate or tile or anything for you. That's something you'll do on your own. So that's kind of the idea behind this thing. That's our construction process. That is a sturdy build with an engineered truss to handle the snow loads up here in Ontario, Canada. And we couldn't be prouder to show off the newest building from Highland Outbuilding. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can find us online at highlandoutbuildings.com, and you can call me anytime at 705-309-9088. And do us a favor, share this with your friends, give it a like if you like what you see. We'd consider you a friend too if we can have a chat with you about building you one of these. We'd love you to subscribe to the channel, and we'd love to build you a Highland Outbuilding. You could have a Simcoe, or maybe you could even have a Bancroft. We've got all kinds of cool buildings over here at Highland Outbuildings, and we'd love to chat with you. Ciao for now.